so yeah, don't get too close to the stitching, it's dreadful. This is horrible fabric. Well, it's sort of plastic on the top and then it's sort of fabric underneath. It's meant to look like leather, and it's well, I hope it lasts, but it grabs the needle and the thread and it's just really horrible to stitch. So I've kind of started making the spray hood, and this is the first trial fit. Thank goodness I haven't gone too far. So we've got it a bit of piping down the side here, which it goes into, and underneath this there's a zip, so we can unzip the hood and leave the piping behind. And good morning. So we can unzip the spray hood from here and leave the piping behind, and take it off, and then we can just zip it straight back on. It's quite easy for fitting, but this is not going quite as well as I'd hoped. Amandine and I have been struggling for the last 45 minutes to try and work out what's wrong, because all I did was I took the old spray hood apart, I undid all the seams, laid all the pieces out on the new fabric, cut them out and sewed them together. So it's identical, apart from it doesn't look quite identical at the moment. I think it is. I don't think we're stretching it enough because we haven't got the whole thing here.
But that's not the same fabric as well, so the stretch is not the same compared to the previous fabric. That's more difficult to stretch that one compared to the previous one.
Yeah, the other one didn't have any stretch in it. Do you think this has got stretch? I don't think.
No, I think it's got even less than the previous one.
Oh right, okay. Well, it could be. So, so this is the front. I purposely haven't put the front window in yet. And then this is the roof section I've got done. I've got this side with the window in it. So there's a window, and I've already sewn the window in. And you'll see in the further on in the construction how I've done it. But the window is sewn in behind here, and I've got to cut this out. But I'm going to leave this so we don't scratch the windows while we're trying to trial fitting and messing about with it. So it's kind of fitting and kind of not. I think it's really close, Amandine. I think it's going to be fine. And it's in black, so we can go in stealth mode. We need black sails. If there are any sail makers out there want to partner with us, black sails, we can be proper pirates then. Yeah, so this bit comes up here, this comes up here, and we've got a piece that's got to go over to join it all together and zip up. So it's kind of looking like it. And if I take the camera off Amandine, I can show you where the windows are. So you can see the windows inside here, but I haven't cut the fabric out on the other side of them. So I kind of figured if I sewed the windows in before I cut it out, it was all going to stay nice and straight. You live in hope. So, although it looks a bit of a disaster, I don't think it's quite as bad as I thought. And I think what I'm going to have to do is sew all this bit on the back, put the window in the front, and then figure this final piece out afterwards. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, it's only a spray hood. How hard can it be? Amandine told me that it was easy to do, and I foolishly I believed her.
Did I really say that?
Okay, so I think we're going to take our temporary whatever it is. It's not much of a spray hood at the moment down. I'm going to take it home and do some more work, and then hopefully I'll get it done this week and bring it back next weekend, and we'll show you the whole process. Good and bad, and the mistakes. There's several of those.
We hope we've got more good next week.
Okay.